This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Korak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions. Instructions are not needed if commands are succinct. That is better. Our relationship will be best served if your statements are free of ambiguity.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
I am checking. Kindly wait.
There seems little point in wasting time on such an explanation, since you would be incapable of understanding it.
It is an immutable certainty.
I have the information you require.
I must assume that your request is a frivolous one.
Evening, evening, evening. How the devil are you all? You okay? Friday night. Friday night. We get a 20 or 48 hour pass from Labour. Okay, what are we doing? What is he doing now? What's he back on now? This guy is random. No, we're back on to the laser again. We came to an impasse with it. It started to take on the form of using parts that we'd got left, and it couldn't quite be achieved. So what we're doing, well, I've utilised a new acquisition to invigorate working on it again. Anyway, so let's just go through the thumbnail. 3D printed ABS, control console, and you can see on the left here a pipe or air extraction pipes, conduit, flexible, whatever you call it, adapter. So I just made that tonight. Made this the other night and printed it, and I've gone ahead and put the buttons and panel from the old aluminium plate that was milled out into this one. Let's have a look at it. Here we go. Sorry about the mess. Here it is. What a beauty. It actually looks like it's part of it. If you hide all the rest of the stuff that's just in there. 3D printed enclosure. The extra 2 buttons, non-push, and I've transplanted everything what was in, and everything that was in this plate, this aluminium plate, apart from everything that was in there, now on there, but with a change as we've made it longer and fitted it within the T-nuts, and I've took the bar out of there and extra 2 controls. Right, so, and I've rotated the push buttons instead of having horizontal. You just push them down there like that. Got to do some labelling up yet. Might make one more of these yet, I don't know. Or I might make, I've got to label it up obviously, or somehow. Could have 3D printed it with 2 colours. Anyway, there's that. So I've got the extra 2 buttons in here. With one of these will be test fire. Not sure what the other one is, but all these are locking buttons. So one of these will turn over from pulse width modulation controlled power to manual. So manual power where you dial it in. So there's that, and all the rest of it. So we've got to label that up. And there's more work to do, more wiring, and well, I thought I'd show you that. That was nice little addition. Actually, looks like I bought it now instead. Looks like it's been bought instead of the old thing. I've also got these things here, these corner things, so I can 3D print some covers. I've seen a few designs. I might make my own, I don't know. So we could put 2 covers on, and I've got some nice standoff feet that'll go onto there. Anyway, so, oops. Anyway, let's get back onto it. So, there we go. That's the thumbnail. Let's get the SketchUp back on. Here's the 3D design that I made, and it's about 127 by 250, I think it was. 250. And there's no back to it because the old one I had a problem covering the side. I got 2 aluminium brackets on the side with the aluminium plate, and I'd got exposed wires top and bottom. So now what we've got, hang on, let's go into it. Help me spin it round. Oops. Yeah, so obviously it's all in black ABS, so I could colour that really. Tell you what, should we colour it? Go on then. Let's just colour it. It's sort of that colour, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so colour it like that. I printed it in black ABS to match the black anodised aluminium extrusion V-slot. Anyway, so there we have it. So anyway, wish I could just control this screen. There you go. Right. So anyway, that came out okay. Was there anything tight on this? These are a little bit tight, but they were okay. This all went in lovely. Anyway, so there's that, and this evening I went ahead and quickly made this adapter. Now that should be painted black as well, really. Let's do that now then. Got the radio on in the background. People are busy on a Friday, but I just fancied doing a bit of work. I thought I might as well stream it. I've done some work without streaming, so I've done work without streaming. I thought, well, I've spent a few hours on this, maybe I should have streamed it anyway. So I didn't, but here we go, we're streaming it now. So I'm just painting this. So as soon, oh, that was a mistake. As soon as I've got my missus, I'm printing an IKEA rack bobbin holder for her. That should be finished in a minute. So the next thing up is one of these. You never know, it might print it out while we're on the live stream, so we can keep a track on that from time to time. It's ABS, so yeah, a little bit smellier than PLA. I've had a bit of a learning curve since I brought this printer, 3D printer, but I'd recommend anyone buy one. I bought one, well, I had one in 2020, a small cheap one that I really didn't like the look of, so I never built it. Really cheap and nasty, and I thought I'm never going to get any good results, so in a way I'm kind of glad I didn't go and build it and use it. because I might have used it and think the quality's not good, and maybe not, you know, gone away from it and not carried on with it. But now I've gone in for a penny, in for a pound. It's not too much money, about 700 quid. Plus probably about another 160 with filament, a couple of lots of filament. Anyway, so this is the pipe adapter. And what this is going to do, I'll show you what this is going to do. And I'll tell you what it's going to do. Let's put the other thing up. So there's me control front. Not a 3D printed. I made it only 1.5mm thick. It's a little bit bendy, but you know, it's not bendy. But I mean, you push the button. I'll show you. Here it is. So it does depress a little bit. Not a lot. It's fine. So I've got enough controls to be able to do and space for wiring. So anyway, there's that. So what I've got, I've picked up these. I don't know what they are, but they're brilliant. Look at that. They're not the nylon stuff that breaks. You can bend it into different shapes. Look, you can't really see it. You can form it into whatever shape you want. You go around and it stays where it is, you know, it's not flimsy. Anyway, so and it put it all back to where it was. Aha! That's like magic. I've got two of these, but they're too big for the air extract. Too big for the air extractor. As you can see, way too big. So what I'm going to do is print a little adapter. Now the adapter will go inside this one and over the outside of this one. So that is soft enough to be able to compress over it, I think. We'll see. The tolerances are very close. Sorry, I've got a couple of Amiga 500 pluses there. Got so many projects on the go at once. Anyway, these are, I've got to repair them and have a look at them. So I'm going to have to move them at some point. I've got no space, so it needs to go from here soon down onto its own table. So I've got to get as much as I can finished of it. Anyway, so what we got next? Let's go back over to the thingy-bob. Yeah, so let's have a look at the Bamboo Studio, see where we got to. Oh, it's actually finished, just finished doing what it was doing. I'll just bring it over here so you can have a look. There you go. Right, we've got Bamboo Labs Studio, or Bamboo Studio. So it's just finished printing a white ABS. So I'll show you what it is. There it is. It's an IKEA Scadis, whatever that is. Scadis or Scadlis, I don't know. Bobbin holder. It's not my design, someone else's design. So I'm going to go and get that now, and we're going to print the other one. Get the other one on the print while we're just doing a bit of a live stream. Okay, so I'll right, okay, I'll leave that on the screen, and what I'll do now, oh, I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll go in here, we'll prepare this one ready. So I might need 4 of these, I'm not sure, 3. I'll try one first. I'll put a split in it so I can put a Jubilee clip or a big house clamp, whatever you want to call it, around it just to squeeze it on, but it is almost tolerance fit. I've made it very slightly smaller, like 0.25mm. It might not be enough, so it'll be a bit of a squeeze, but better a bit of a squeeze than leaking air everywhere, right? Eh? Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just take all that. I'll tell you what we'll do before we do anything. We'll just smooth the edges. Take one look at it in 3D. It's got a 2mm wall, this has. So I've given it 2mm wall, and it should be able to print that and carry on printing on the taper bit and up. Anyway, I suppose you could probably download a model of this, but I thought, oh, it didn't take me too long. Probably 15-20 minutes. Probably less than that, maybe. So, right, let's get this outputted and get it into the Bamboo Studio. So I'm going to not do that. I'm going to export the STL in millimeters. Okay, and right, we're in our 3D printing models. Now this is going to be. We did have something to do with the K40 there. Yeah, so let's bring that up. So it's not the panel enclosure. Laser cutter. So this is going to be air extractor. I'll just call it extract. Oops. Extractor. Hang on, what's happened to the T? Extractor. Fan and I don't know. Flexible pipe. Flexible. Flexible pipe. Adapter. There we go. I can't spell for shit. Never mind. Right, so it's done the export. I'll just come out of that. Oh, I've got a lot of models on this bit I'm using here. I'm doing all sorts. Maybe I'll show you some of them in a bit. Oh, here's the old one. Here's the old plate with the buttons on it. I could put those on it, so upside down. So let's get the right way up. Yeah, this is the old plate. I've taken all the bits out of there and I've put them into this, the new bit over here. Tell you what, let's bring that over here. Oop. Yeah, let's put this over here by this. Yeah, so what's going on? Yeah. So we're a bit weird here. That's it. Yeah. So that was the old plate, and I've added an extra 2 buttons here, and I've rotated these around the other way like that, and put that knob down here and give it a bit of space. So yeah, and that fitted that over onto this. Let's show you again. There it is there. So I've transplanted it into there. So it's partially wired, so I've got to do some more wiring to it. Anyway, so let's get on to the Bamboo Studio again. So we just finished printing this bobbin holder. Gotta go and fetch that off in a minute and clear it ready for the next print. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to import new project. It's going to ask me to save it. Go on, I'll save it. Import. We need to go up to that one. What's that? What have I done wrong here? Oh, there we go. I'm in the wrong menu. Right, so it is extractor fan flexible pipe adapter. Right, so let's bring that in. It's brought it in. It's up the wrong way. Let me see if it's clever enough to automatically put it the right way. Yes, it is. So it wants to see it that way. So let's just have a quick look around, make sure. So it's 2mm thick. It's quite thick, but I need it to be thick to be able to tighten the hose clamp up. So it needs to be a little bit thick. Right, so it looks good. So let's slice the plate. I should have changed the ABS colour really. Right, so it's saying it's going to take 59 minutes and a cost of £1.08. So that's alright, isn't it? It's not bad. Right, so Let me just change the filament. I don't want a white one, I want a black ABS. Oh, are we in black ABS? Are we? No, we were in white. So, there we are. So we need to just slice the plate again. Right, any different? Let's just have a quick look. Make sure there's no anomalies. So it's still 59 minutes, £1.08. Let's just go down the... Looks okay. Can't see any anomalies. Right, I think that'll do the trick. Right, that's pretty good. Let's just do it. Print. Oh, I can't print it yet. I've got to go and take the other one off. So give me a second. Back in a second. One interim. Oh, yep, that took longer than I thought. Sorry. I couldn't get the... it put some elephant's feet on the bed breakaway, and I took the model off and it left the feet behind. Then I had to try and get them off with my nails, and then I had to clean the bed ready, the plate ready for the next one. Right, anyway, here we go. We're ready to print. Let's just do it. Yeah, it's got the black ABS this time. Okay, 1 hour 6 minutes. Fair enough. Could make it faster, but I'm not bothered. I'm not in a rush. Don't need to wear out the printer. You can go on here. You can go on to sport mode or ludicrous. Silent, right? I'll see. I've never tried a silent. I'll leave it where it is. So it's just downloading the file to the printer. That's the picture. It's just bringing up the bed. So I'll let that carry on anyway. This thing is worth its weight in gold. This thing is crazy stuff you can do with this. Anyway, let's take that over. We'll leave it there. We'll have a look at it I'll bring it back. I'm going to move it off screen a minute so we can see what's going on. Right, so that's probably a bad idea, really, isn't it? Oh well. Right, so we're back on this. So what else have we been up to? Yeah, I might as well show you what else I've been up to, unless you missed it. So I've been printing. Oh my god, what have I been printing? Loads of stuff. That was the last thing I printed. And this is a an RFID token acceptor. So at the minute, this one isn't on anything. So you put your coin in, and it just comes out the bottom. So you put your coin in, and it keeps it into a bin, and that's designed to fit into a post or a barrier or enclosure. So it's got a DIN rail mount this side and a reed head mount that side. So anyway, so what we've got that was the one I printed. So here is a finished one. It's probably got nothing to do with a K40 laser, but anyway. It's a bit of, I tend to say it was a bit of a chat as well. So I've got all sorts going on here. Transformers that were heavy. Right. So here's another thing on there. Let me just plug it in. So we're plugged in. Let's switch it on. So we're switched on, and what we've got is this is a bit of a rack just to put it on the desk. But we've got a slot in and a slot out. With one of my K40, not K40, what is it? UPass KPV2, that's it. The same one, but I've made a 3D printed enclosure for it. And DIN rail mount, so it can mount on the side of this. And there's an RFID reader on this side. Let's flush against where the path the coin goes round. So if this one's pretty good, 'cause it's got I made 9 of these, 9 different. I'll show you the 9 of them. You put your coin in. Yeah, you can't see it from that way. You put your coin in, and it'll activate the relay. It gives you the coin back. So there's a funny side effect. You put your coin in. I did this, and what happens is it chucks a coin out and it rolls under the furniture. I can't get it back. So I put another coin in. So there's 2 in the slot. Now, I'm going to get ready to catch it. Yeah, so it actually kicks the last one out. It kicks it out. It's not designed to have all that many, but what we did, instead of having a slot and a bar over it on the front to hold the coin, you put your fingers in and just grab it. You know what I mean? Anyway, this is the one with all the web interface and everything. So I thought I saw this on a car park in Blackpool, multi-storey car park. They had some kind of yellow token, and you press your button, you go into the car park, and it issues you one of these out of the machine. You take it with you. You go down the lift with it and through the main door. You go around the village, down the town, whatever you want to do. When you come back, you unlock the door with this. Just push it up to one of the readers, like that. Oop, can't get near it. Why isn't it going? Hang on, is it because... Oh, there it is. You can just get it on the back. It's close to design to get it from inside, see. Anyway, so I did that. And then I've got to make a machine that issues you these. So these are all in there, like a coin sort, and it issues you one. But as it issues, it's got to pass in front of the reader. It's got to pass in front of the reader, so you can record it, and then so it gives it before it gives it you. So a little solenoid or servo that traps it. It'll trap it in place, and basically either give it you back to use elsewhere, or swallow it, or issue it in the first place. So there's that. So let's get rid of that one. Just switch that off. So to get to that point with that one, I made that one. That works okay. So put your coin in and just come straight out, just to prove that it would go in and out, and then slowly modelled it to do other stuff. So get rid of that one. They're falling everywhere. What did I make next? Then I made a bigger one that went a bit wrong. As you can see, the model went wrong, and some stringing. The idea with the DIN rail and then mount the reader. So anyway, so that was that one. What else? Oh, this one, yeah, I went a bit mad with this one. Now this one, I don't know if it works. This one, let me try this one. This wasn't the second. This was an early one. Yeah, that was okay, but I can't get my fingers in to get it. It's too. You can, but it's just too awkward. So anyway, that was okay, but the reader wasn't set in the nice place, or maybe it was. Don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, there's that one, and then there was this one, a little one. That was a bit of a failure. Oh, was it? I don't know. Let's try it. Oops! I just cancelled the live stream. See, it's a failure because I brought it down on the design and I didn't watch it. It won't actually fit the coin in. So there's a failure. It'll go in, but it won't come out. But anyway, that was a failure. Then there was this little square one. Well, did this work? Yeah. Oh, that was designed. That was my first one. Second one after the other one. It was trying to retain the coin, but again, when you go to grab it, it just goes back in. Yeah. Actually, it came out all right then. So there's that. And then I made this weird one out of the black ABS. This one had the flute on it. Did it work? Yeah, this one actually worked. Yeah, this one worked. The only thing is the reader, it sits over here, and the coin actually goes round here, so it's slightly offset to the main reading area, so it didn't read every time. So I made another one, I made it short and brought that over to make it read. And is that it? I think that's it. So there was like nine or 10 renditions. Now the problem I've got now is, what do I do with all them? I needed some kind of grinding machine or something. Anyway, so there's that. What else have I been making? I forget. Oh yeah. Right, here we go. Here's some more interesting stuff. Right, so I 3D printed these brackets, and they're designed to take a piece of DIN rail. They're not. These are that tight fit. They're not even bolted. They're not bolted in. Look, there's no bolts. So anyway, a DIN rail mount angled at you, so you can put them on a desk, and you can face them towards you. So that was that's a good enclosure for one of my boards. Then I thought I need a push button, so I got some push buttons and just used an old board and wired it in place just to get the terminal rail. One of my early boards that I'm not going to populate, so I just cut it out and used the terminal rail so I could unplug that into there and back in again. And a little change in the wiring that plugs into a real one, so that's good as a test unit. What else? So I've got a couple of those. Right, so I've got a couple of those ready. There's another one. Just two, so you can scatter them around. And I'm doing a demo. I've got nowhere to put this stuff. Right. So in here we've got a tray full of bits. So we've got some spacers. I had to design this spring clip as well. It's a DIN. This is printed with red, just PLA, and that's your little retaining clip for your, you know, that's it there, retaining clip. Anyway, I made another case that was non DIN rail, so just hook. The DIN rail ones, they've got the ability to mount to the wall on 3 screws, and there's one without the DIN rail, slightly slimmer. Same thing again. Then you got a few more in there ready. What else? Oh yeah, there's more, and there's more. Right. Here's another one, a longer one. Right, so there's another one, and you've got 2 other units, and then instead now they've got the TFT touchscreen plugged in. I suppose I could show you that. Can I show you that? Probably. Yeah, let's show you that. Let's run it off an old battery pack. Right, let's just run it off an old battery pack. Here we go. So we'll plug it into there. Oh, hang on. Oh no, they're fed from the bottom. Right, so I can unplug that. Yeah, very tight fit, you know. Oh, yeah, tight fit. Right, let's plug it in. Here we go. Right, so what's it? So it's booting up. Yeah, so it boots up. There's your TFT touchscreen. I've just gold in the battery, and you can press the screen. Where's the screen? You can press the screen, and it clicks the relay, and you got other buttons. So it's running my firmware. I'm trying to do this in reverse. Yeah, so you got a TFT touchscreen. And then the wireless module and everything. Anyway, let's turn that off. So that's just to demonstrate the touchscreen side of it. Have I finished? That's it. Have I finished? Oh, so we've ended up with. Oh yeah, there's a few. Oh, there's 3 more items. So here's some trial and errors, adjustments, and. Potentially scrap units, so you get a lot of waste with 3D printing. Unfortunately, you get a lot of waste. These are PLA, it's all plant-based stuff, so starch or something they said. Anyway, so what else we got? Here we go. So I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we had a one of the units that goes wall mount one, and then it had enough space in it to, if it had enough space for the connector and all the wires to be hidden inside, and it just comes out onto two little cable holes, and if the lid would screw down and be a cable clamp too. So I've done that. The idea of this is to go in a door architrave at the top, at the side of a door, white one, and then you just wire your reader and your lock, and then just bring in the power, 12 volts DC from somewhere. And this one, these two have got OLEDs as well. They've got the OLEDs in them instead of the touch screen. You've got the OLEDs. Can't actually wire these up. These are all working. So I took show a colleague a white one. He said, "Oh, it'd be better in black." I said, "Well, I did the black one be first." So anyway, there's those. They're not waterproof, these ones. These are internal stuff. They've got big holes in the back. The idea is you put it on your wall next to your door frame, and it occupies, not too obtrusive. You've got a toggle switch there, red toggle switch. So it's flush with it, and that'll toggle station and access point mode. So you can join your network and you get your web interface up on your phone and all the rest of it. Anyway, there's that. So let's put them away. And there's just the one more thing, I think, which is, I might as well show you this. This was an old project from 2020, 21, and this is a heat temperature sensor, so I can show you that if you like. Just to unplug a couple of these pen drives. So I've shown you before, but anyway, so here we go. This one's quite interesting. It's got an OLED, an LCD display, and it's got neopixels in the shape of a T. It's got a 2-meter LiDAR, and it's got a non-touch medical thermopile temperature sensor. Buttons. Let's just plug it in. And this one will do your temperature for you. This one, as soon as it boots up. This is not this taking the time. It's the USB driver trying to initialize. So anyway, you got your temperature there. So the idea is, you just come in front of it, and it'll show you a blue LED as you approach it. It tracks you all the way in, and it takes your temperature. Now set the trigger point to 37. It says I'm 37.6. So if I have a look at the trigger temp, it's 37.4. So what I'll do is, there you go. Let's change the trigger temperature. If I can't find it, trigger temperature. Right. Let's lower the trigger temperature, so it doesn't show me a red one that I'm over temperature bad, it's saying. Right, let's try again. So I'm going to walk to what, yeah, it's probably picking me up. It's telling me move forward, so I'll move forward, and it's tracked me up to the T. 37.1. Well, maybe I've got a temperature. Oh no, so I did an offset on it, that's right. Yeah, so trigger distance. Let's alter the trigger distance. Trigger distance 200. It's alright, it's still trying to trigger me. Yeah. Trigger distance, so let's alter it down to 50 millimeters, because these non-touch medical sensors, 60 is the smallest you can go to. Right, so what that'll do is it'll trigger now. I'll have to go a lot closer. If there's no one in front, it'll show you the ambient room temperature. And it is a 2-meter thing. It's telling me to move forward. Person detected, move forward. So 27.2 in here. It's quite warm. So I'm going to go forward to it. It's not going to. It's going to have to get a lot closer this time. There you go. Says I'm 35.10, so I'm okay. Green for a good tea. Anyway, that's that one. That can be wall mount as well. There's a little closer look at it. You can see the LiDAR flashing away at you. And the other one this side is the medical tense sensor. Same thing, they put in one of those heat temperature scanners. Anyway, so there's that. What else have I been up to? I think that's about it, isn't it? Is that it? It's all something. What have I been up to? I don't know, that might be it. Let's have a look at the Bamboo Lab Studio. Let's see if it's got any more progress on it. Right, here we go. I'm just bringing it over now. Here we go. Let's switch over to it. So there we go. It's currently printing out my extractor fan flexible conduit adapter. Yeah, how long's it got left? 46 minutes left. So yeah, we'll be able to try that later on. Let's move that off the screen. Oops, come back. You've gone right off the screen. Right. Okay. Well, I'm very thirsty now, so let's have a drink. So anyway, yeah, these are the models that I showed you earlier. I made a bit of a stand so I could stand it up instead of holding it. There's the case for that. I made some hole stoppers for the works. I made a few hole stoppers. I even tried. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I tried. I tried a little bit of this V slot. So I tried this V slot 2020. I modelled it in SketchUp, so I thought I might as well copy and export it as an STL. I tried it and surprisingly strong. So it's surprisingly strong, and I could do 250mm lengths and then make something out of it. So I put a T-nut and I tightened it up. And it's surprisingly good. So I think that will come in. I'll just make some lengths up as on the screen, like that one, that 250mm. So you could make some of them and just bolt stuff together. I thought about a heat press. Put a solder iron and use one of the old spare rollers I got, and then roll one of these plastics. Where is it? Yeah, so I've got this. Got some of these left over. We don't need that. I can make some new ones. And basically, the roller will roll up and down. Basically, yeah, roll up and down. And you could build a frame and build yourself a little heat press with a soldering iron on it. You can buy them for about £60. But to tell you the truth, you can do the same with a soldering iron if you're careful. So, but it will hold it in square as it's going in. They do tend to tilt a bit. If you don't know what I'm about, then here's one that failed. There's the brass inserts. There's brass inserts. So you put them in, and then you put the soldering iron on. Heat them in, and they melt in. Yeah. So there's that. Right. What else we got? Is that it? Yeah. These coin holders are good because I made. Oh, you can't see it. Hang on. So this is 32mm by 8mm, and there's a cap that goes on it, and it gives you a cavity in the middle to put a coil and an RFID chip. And all you got to do is push that in, either with a bit of silicon sealer, clear silicon, just drop it in, or super glue it, or just push it in. I've just pushed these in. So I'll show you them. See, I've just pushed them in, and I've made a line on the back so it looks like the same as the front. You can get them apart if you stuck something like a Stanley knife down the side, but or just probably glue them. These are only my test ones, so I'll probably just glue them. Okay, what else we got? Let me just make sure you've still got audio on that one. Let's just have a listen to the audio. Or just probably glue. Yeah, we're okay. Right. Yeah, so I made a few other things. We've got OLED. Yeah, in here. Let's just take the lid off a minute. Where's the lid? Top. Yeah. So we've got a plug-in OLED here. Now it plugs in over here. Actually, that bit can go, can't it? Oh. That can go because I'm no longer using. Oh, that's the infill. Yeah, no, that can't go. So I've got an infill in case there's supplied without an OLED. And then you've got this little piece of plastic here that keeps the OLED upright. That's plugged in. It just sits across these chips here. It just sits across the chips on the PCB, and so if you do press it, it won't push it. Basically, what are we listening to here?
Make a short over it, and I will look on the signal meter for your signal in IMUiden. Running here.
Yeah. So anyway, this is where I showed you the TFT screen where it plugs in down there, and that's your stemmer QT, I2C sensor port, and your LCD display if you want 2 rows of 16 LCD, and you got your OLED, 128 by 32 I think it is. Yeah. Oh no, 3D printed a little push button extension that just sits there. Right, okay. So yeah, right, okay. So I've been busy 3D printing stuff. And this is the. Hang on, let's take the bottom off. The bottom. Have a look at the bottom. In this one, it fits the Lalin TFT 320 by 240 touchscreen. And I've made it so it just fits nicely in there with the little M2. I think they're little M2 screws actually. Tiny little screws. Anyway, people keep asking me why I've got a cutout here, and it's basically just to show you the ESP32 details and its barcode. Plus, it'll let a bit of heat out as well. So, yeah, that's why I've got that. And you've got access to the reset pin and the program pin, and you've got the LEDs that'll come through there, and you've got my sounder, program button, and other LEDs down there. So here's a bit of a 3D view of it. There's a 3D with it all lined up. There you go. Okay. So I made my own light pipes as part of the lid, but they're not really light pipes, they're more of like horse blinkers. So they go all the way down to the LED, so it shines up here and it stops each LED bleeding over, so they're pretty good. Anyway, right, ah dear, what are we doing now? Right, let's close that then, let's get rid of that one. So lots of stuff going on there. So get back over to this. So I could do with putting those over onto this. So let's rotate this. Let's get this up right. So I've got a bit of a mess going here because with SketchUp I can literally just model within models and around models. So what I'll do is I'll drag this over to there.
And with only barefoot from the 7610 and the M-set antenna, you're doing a good job. What's the height of the M-set go at?
Right, let's just drag that.
Yeah, 40 meters, that's a good height. Yeah, you want to
doesn't seem to want to drag, does it?
40, but that's almost impossible for every normal situation.
What's it doing?
Yeah, okay. All the best. Have a
that's
great
better.
Weekend, and,
yeah, it's got a little bit of a bezel on it.
M0XCX.
So as soon as I modelled all this, and this is the old aluminium plate which we're not using now, so it ought to be transferred over to here really. So I did juggle stuff around, so I'm gonna have to probably best to do it from the back, I think. So I'll probably just grab the lot. Hang on, grab it all. I'll do copy it, we'll copy it. And we'll paste it. And bring it over to here. Right, obviously we've got to juggle it around to get it to fit. Yeah, it's a bit crazy when I've got stuff in the way, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll grab all that. Let's, I don't know, bring it here. Can I bring it here? Hang on, let's bring it forward a minute. Let's say 500. Right, it's a bit of a mess. Right. Okay. So, I can either grab that from there, the middle. Okay, we'll put them roughly in place. Roughly in place, and then we'll adjust them. That's not going to go well, this one. No.
That's fantastic, that's fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I also want to have something like that. All the best. Thanks for the QSO, and wish you 73. There were a lot of more stations who were giving a call. A small pile of, I can call it. G4RZQPA3BCI. Have a very friendly.
Okay. Right. Oh, it's tiring work, this is. Right. Okay, so we've got some buttons. I think that oh, did I? Oh yeah, I didn't quite get them right. I've moved them. So I probably need to do a bit of 3D on this. Well, that's going to be harder than it looks, isn't it, to sort them out?
Good evening, but there was
right, so I won't do that way. So I'll grab this by the middle. Then I'll find out where the middle is. That's okay. Obviously they're all slightly different because I've spaced them out different. When I'm hanging them over here, it's just it's inferring them. It's basically I'm telling it what I want to reference it to. That's what I'm doing.
Ja, dat dacht ik al te horen in de les. Ik heb een beetje het gevoel voor. Oké, hey, leuk joh. Hartstikke leuk je ontmoet te hebben en bedankt voor het terugkomen.
Okay, we want another two. I could try to measure from there to there. 31.4. Well, I didn't quite work out, did it? I must have had it from a different place. Hang on then, let's do it. Okay, so we've got the 6 buttons. Almost there. Now, I suppose we could move this one.
Solid 15 dB above the 9. Yeah, very good audio, Mike.
Right, how am I going to grab this? Suppose I could grab it from there. Oh, it won't let me do it. Oh, it might. No, it's not going to let me do it from there because it needs to be 3D.
Thanks, Mike. Fantastic. Yeah, it's solid 20 dB over. So that's a good.
I'm trying.
Solid 20 dB over. Mike.
I'm trying. It doesn't like this angle. Let's try a different angle. Right. Okay. Okay, that looks like it. Might be too far set back.
Golf 4, Oscar Romeo Charlie, PA3 BCI, good evening.
Right, where you gone? Over here. Right, I should really put this in its own file. Yeah, it's too far behind, so we'll have to bring it forward. Looks weird like that. And what we'll do is just grab it from there and just drop it on the face.
The audio is not very clear. I'm missing a little bit of high, but it's a little bit. I don't know how to call it.
On the face of the component, that's it. Right, so we've got our meter that we spent a long time creating last time we were here. What's happened? I don't seem to be flush, do I? I'm a bit too far in, aren't I? Hang on. So, let's do that. Hang on. That's it. That's a bit better, I think, is it? Yeah, yeah. Okay, now these knobs are in the way. So I'll just grab them and move them all over. Close to the place they gotta go. And there's this one.
Thank you for you the same and all the guys on the club station there. 73 and have a great PA3 BCI QR 40.
Right.
I make the videos a little bit shorter because there are a lot of stations.
It's too far in, so we're gonna have to come
I heard a Mike 0 station go out.
Out.
Mike 0 Charlie Tango.
Let's come this way.
Is that correct?
Let's do it this way. So it's got to go. That one's got to touch the face.
Running 400 watts at this moment in the full size doublet go ahead.
That's it, on the face of the component. Right, so we've got that sorted. Now we've just got to rotate. Let me give a save before we waste a lot of time. Oops. Right, we need to rotate these now. Do we put them in the off position or in the on? Let's put them in the on. I don't know. On or off? Let's say it's off.
No worries, no worries. What's your name again? Okay, Ian, no worries. Enjoy the radio. Welcome to our chat.
Right, okay.
Congratulations with your call time. And thanks for the report.
Okay.
Have a very good,
just rotate them all first. Then we'll align them up.
All the best, Ian. Bye-bye. 73 QR 40 PA3 BCR.
Yeah, right, okay. Whoops, we still got the other one selected.
Echo India 4 Juliet Golf Bravo PA3 BCI from Ireland. Handle here is done. Delta Alpha Alpha November. Go ahead.
Okay. So what we need now is to somehow align these up. Not easy. How do we do it? How do we do this? Oh, I got an idea. So we grab it by the side. Grab it by the side and find this side there. And have a look at how far over it needs to go. How much gap is there? Where's the gap? Oh! What happened there?
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was the strongest station. I don't hear the pilot with
oh, that's the shroud. Is that the shroud?
I'm sorry, guys. The Golf 2 station, go ahead, please.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take it up for a bit. I'll have a look down here.
Golf 2 Delta Delta. Good evening. Blooming here in into IMADO.
Oh, I can see what's happened.
Delta Alpha Alpha November.
So we need to go over a bit, basically. Is that about right? Looks about right, isn't it? Let's just come down a bit on the face of the component.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Lawrence. Just a moment, I have some local QRM here in the shack, but no worries.
Okay, so it's there. So what I'll do is I'll do a trick now. I'll do a trick, so we'll line this up with this one. And we'll, if I can measure between... Oh, hang on. I'll bring them down a bit. I just need to measure from the middle there to the middle of there. 10.75, 42.25.
Good audio. Running here full size tablet. 18 meters.
34.5. 34.5.
Wonderful transceiver with a great audio, and you're coming right through it in hi-fi, Alan. All the best there. Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Let's just see if they're lined up. Yeah, so we're gonna move that. Shit. Tell you what, if I go this way and then move it 34.5 and I do the same with this one.
All the best, Alan. Have a great Saturday. PA3 BCI QSF40. Germany 4.
34.5. Oh, what happened there? Made a mistake. Hang on.
Charlie Alpha. George 4 Yankee Charlie Alpha. Your nice signal here. The name is Peter.
34.5. There we go. Now this last one.
Wonderful, Peter. 5 to 9 plus. I saw it 10 dB. Good signal, a good audio.
Well, I could just take the both up.
That's how I like it. But yeah, that's for
Alright, so we've got from here
to
there. No, it's not going to tell me. So 70 mil. 70 mil. Undo, move, and 70 mil. That didn't work, did it? Why didn't that work? Not sure why it didn't work. Anyway, like I say, maths is not my best thing. Right, so that needs to go over a bit. Oh, what's happening?
Thomas, 15 degrees above the 9, Peter in your last over. Thanks for the report, all the best.
It's just got to line up with that one, so it doesn't quite line up with that one. So let's just go 0.5. That looks alright. Yeah, is it? Yeah, close enough. Right, so we've got our front panel. Got no legends now. So the legends are over there. So I ought to grab those legends, really, save doing them all again.
Running 400 watts in a full-size doublet on about 18 meters above the ground. Go ahead, Ron. Yes, QSL, my QTH is backwards. Bravo, Echo, Charlie, Lima, Echo, Sierra. And I'm running a triplet now. Yasu 991 Alpha, 20 meters long wire.
Right, I'll copy that. Copy that.
Wonderful copy.
Tell you what, I better copy them over to here.
So yeah, the long wire is doing his job with barefoot power.
Alright, yeah.
All the best in 73.
There's not actually enough room for this. Now I've resized the stuff.
PA3 Bravo, Charlie in the PA3 BCI. Delta Kilo 1 Juliet Zulu, I saw booming here, go ahead. Roger, this is Delta Kilo 1 Juliet Zulu. Very good evening from Germany here. Name is Jens, Juliet Echo November Sierra. And your report is 5 and 9, a real 5 and 9. A very, very good signal with a good modulation. I'm located here in the west part of Germany, quite near the Dutch border. So I hope you copy everything fine. This is Delta Kilo 1, Juliet Zulu. Go ahead. Thank you, yes. Wonderful, 20 to 25 dB above the 9. And yeah, really booming signal here with a wonderful audio. Can you also tell me what equipment you're running? Because your audio is sounding hi-fi. Yes, the DK1GZ PA3 BCI. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm running here about 600 watts.
600 watts?
Homemade delta loop, vertically polarized.
I'm running 6 million watts. Can you hear me? Of course I can hear you.
My garden here. Okay, thank you very much for the short CSO. Have a nice day and good takes. This is Delta Kilo 1 Juliet Zulu. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Jens, the pleasure was all mine. QSS 40 PA3 Boston, Canada, Italy.
Bye-bye, Jens.
Mike 0 November Shira, India. That's what we call hi-fi surround sound for sideband. Very good evening, Brian. PA3 BCI.
When I was a young boy. I think I ought to get the. Let's just go in the. Do a save. I want to get this out. Where is it? We ought to do a bit of crystal maze. Craziness.
I'm sorry, I've asked the main case here if he wants a little bit of his point. Please make
I can't play.
a new transmission, Brian, PA3 BCI.
There you go. That's a crystal maze bit. Right. What else we got in here? Got anything else in here? Got anything else? Oh, I just tipped over something.
Only on the rotary dipole. That's 15 dB above the 9. What kind of microphone that you're using in the transceivers? Is it
I've tipped over me scrap box. Oh well. Right. Let's carry on. Keep focused, David. Stay focused. No pun intended with this laser system.
Great, sounding fantastic, Brian. Very nice. All the best there. 73s, and thanks for the cues on the report. And have a great Saturday Eve. M0 NSI PA3 BTR. Bye bye.
Okay. So laser power's going to be a bit of a problem. We'll have to sort that out. I'll have to rearrange that. But, oh, that's good. Right, okay. So we could put some legend around there. Oh, they're not showing up too well, are they, when you're face off them? That's because they need to be brought up off the surface. Take all the ones that look the same. Bring them up a bit. Tell it to come up a bit. No. What's going on? That's not right, is it?
Hotel Whiskey ending. K40 PA3 BCI.
Is that up? No.
Secure 40 meter. PA3 Bravo.
What's it doing?
PA3 BCI. Papa Alpha 4 Quebec. Adaptor PA4 goeie.
No.
PA3 BC. Naam is Daan.
Oh, it's not having it. That's strange, very strange. Right, okay, so I'm up right, aren't I? Let's do it the other way. Right, that's better. No, it's not. No, that's sideways. That's up and down. That's okay, but it's not referencing anything. Very strange. Right, let's do one at a time, see if that'll help us. No, it's not locking. Okay, it's not going to let me do it, never mind. Right, anyway, so we've done what we want to do roughly. Roughly being the thing. There's the old one, there's a new one. I'll just save that. Let's have a look at the progress. Progress on the 3D print, flexible hose. Let's have a look. Oh yes. Yes, we're getting there. 14 minutes, so it's not too bad. That's okay. We can try it live on air. I'll get it out and I'll see if they line up, see how good the model was, or how bad. Will I have to force it in, or will it just go in, or will I think that it's not going to fit, then it does? We'll see. Okay, I'm bound to have forgot something. I'm bound to have forgot something. What have I forgot? What have I forgot? Have I forgot anything? I don't think so.
Hij moet af en toe drinken, is niet goed.
No.
Hey, goedenavond, Vermont, PT1, OUW.
No, I haven't forgot anything. Did I buy anything recently that was outstanding? Oh, here's something I forgot to tell you. What I 3D printed, this is nice. Well, I 3D printed a Amiga 500 expansion bay cover. Not tried it yet. And one of these is missing an expansion bay. Tell you what, shall we try it? I don't think, no, we won't try it. Basically, this one's got the expansion bay, but it's designed to go there, like that. Different colour, fair enough. So it looks like it might fit. So anyway, there's that. And I did. Look at this. I used the same PLA for the coin as I did this little disc box. Not my design. Yeah, 3-part design. A floppy disk storage box. Lovely. And it even stays locked. Well, yeah, it even stays locked. Locked enough. A little bit of weirdness here, but nice box. Right, so there's that. Then I did a HDMI adapter bracket because I broke mine. And I made one out of aluminium and bent it. So I've made one out of white PLA. Then I made, oh my god. Yeah, I got some beige PLA and I made a GoTech bracket for the Amiga. So that turned out pretty good. And that's got to go in there. All there. So I can transfer a GoTech into that. Because after all, this laser so we can cut the plastics for this. So this Amiga 2000 case. We've got stuff everywhere. Right, it's getting warm today. I can't quite work out why it's so warm unless the heating suddenly kicked itself on. Anyway, I'll have to check that. Whew, I'm thirsty. Let's have a look at the... this is what we're printing. Albeit upside down the other way. That's what's being printed at the minute. Don't know if I've made the gap too big, but it's got enough overlap to push in. And this is where your Jubilee clip or hose clamp. Be a big hose to go around that. So the size of this is actually, hang on, why isn't it showing me? Yeah, I think it was 96. Yeah, 97 point. Oh, that's the. There's a bevel, so it's 96.5 with a 5mm bezel, and then the other side is, come on, to fit the the white flexible conduit over the top. 114, it's about 117. So when it's 2mm thick, so hopefully when it's finished printing, which will be a little while longer, hang on, how long is it going to take? 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Right, I'm going to have a sip now. I've got to have a sip, so what can I do? I'm going to have a sip. I'm very thirsty. Let's open the door, get some air. It's like a blooming oven in here. Right, nothing on the radio.
It's a good antenna. I had to find RV.
Someone talking about antennas. Anyway, so oh yeah, I've got these to do at some point. These, hang on, these to sort out when I get this laser going, or I've got some aluminium black anodized business cards, or cards, ISO cards. So I've got that to sort out, so I'll have a go at that. Oh yeah, bought this from the Telford Hamfest. From Canny Components, $6.99 I think. Anyway, it's I bought one of these which is a V, because they hadn't got none of them, and that one actually tuned my two AmiPro 40 antennas without sticking the whips right in, so that was no use. So I've got two AmiPro antennas, put one in, one down, make a dipole horizontal, that fits into a tube, and then I can tune them up, but it won't be a quarter wave, it'll be a half wave, I've been told. So a half wave antenna, and I can stick it onto 40 meters. That's what we're on at the minute, 40 meters, or 7 point something megahertz. Yeah. So yes, so this is all part of the laser. Tell you what, while we're here, I'll load you up the laser. We'll have a look at that again. Let me load. I'll leave this on here. Right, so I'm going to load up another instance of SketchUp, so we can load up the laser if it'll let us.
So it'll still go right over without the 2496, without the Optimod, and without
right,
the but the weird thing is, so does the other preamp.
Right, so go into here. That's the one. I'm sure that's the one. Right, so we're going to load up the thing I've got behind me. Ah, this model's out of date now, look, see. That's a shame, isn't it? So I need to, this is what I had on the model before, two aluminium brackets with an aluminium plate, and I needed a way to cover all these wires up, so that's why I 3D printed that new enclosure. So I need to copy that over to here. So I built this. If you haven't seen the series, we're up to thumbnail, where is it? K40 Inspired Laser, CO2 Laser, number 46 we're on. That's what we're doing live stream now. Now it's a K8851 because it'll do 88 centimeters by 51 centimeters cutting area. That's the thing. So what we'll do, I think I'll get rid of this one.
Yeah, good times, mate, good times. And you know, so
I'll get rid of this.
I think the busier we keep, mate, the better it is.
Go on.
Keeps me at the cup of the eating day.
Oh, I've left that. I've left the labels.
It's just good to do the family stuff down, and you know, there's a lot who don't, mate. There's a lot who don't put any input into the kids.
Okay. So, I'll take that out as well. I'll leave it there for now. So I'll go back to the other one. And we'll grab hold of this without that. We'll just grab hold of that. Let's group it together. Copy it. And go back to the other instance and paste. So we're going to paste this. Now you can see the holes for the T-nuts. So what I'll do is I'll just line it up. I'll do it from this way. So I'll grab a corner, put it up to there, and then bring it in. Which way? Yeah, bring it in. No. In. Yeah, bring it in 20 mil. So that'll be the T-nut. We'll go through there and into the slot, and you tighten it up. Right, and it's not quite over enough here. So we can either measure it. We'll tell you what we'll measure it. 15 mil. So we'll just move the whole thing over 15 mil. Right, so as quick as that, we've updated the model. Yeah, I have taken that out because I'm short of screws, but I will move that over as well. Is that going to be 15 mil? Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Bloody ducks, what was called. Anyway, so I did that. And we were down there for ages. Then the kids wanted to go and run around the bloody beer garden.
Okay,
The White Lion,
so we've got our 15 mil.
lovely place, real child-friendly
Right,
place as well. So we went
so we've updated it with our new
had a bit of tea,
item. The only thing I haven't put in yet is the trunking and all the other bits.
I might give him a ring actually in a minute, just to see if he's still lurking in the shadow.
Yeah, and I haven't put the panel on. Possibly I was thinking of doing something with this, remaking this with 3D print, but I'll probably leave it as it is, seeing as the pipes are already in it. So we've had to model all this over the last year or months. Right, anyway, yeah. Right, so we'll leave that alone now, we'll save that. The old panel's gone for good. So I've got the old one. Got the old one if anyone wants it. If you message me, and it's just aluminium milled out, 1.6 aluminium anodised with some labels on it. But it's ready to fit the rockers and buttons and everything. I've got no use for it, so if anyone wants it, let me know. I'll send it in the post, as long as you're, well, as long as it's in the UK, I think. Right, let's check progress of the print. See what we got. We ain't far away. There's always a lag on that when you drag it. It's not only on that screen, no other software. So there, yeah, it's got 0 minutes to go. It's nearly finished. Layer 250 layers. Right, so that'll be good. I'll be able to go and what I'll do is I'll go and grab it in a minute. Probably still be hot, but I should be able to grab it off. And then we'll come and try it with this flexible duct. Yeah, come and try it. I'm going to have another drink. Got to have my pill, which I never took from earlier. Right, okay. Oh, it's just finishing now, so you should see the bed lower in a second. Or is it just going to sit there? Normally lowers the bed. Oh, there you go, starting to lower the bed. So we've gone from an empty space to a flexible extraction conduit adapter. That was the missing part, because I was going to have to mill it out and try and glue it and all sorts. Now I'll just get to print one out. Right, so if you give me a second, go and get yourself a drink and a cup of tea and a fairy cake, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh no! Hot off the press. Here we go. Let's just move this thing out of the way. Oof, come on, stop lagging. Right, yeah, I've just moved that out of the way. Right, here it is. Oh dear. Feels a bit hexy. I've made it 48 point circle, so I hope that doesn't have anything. It's really nice looking. I haven't done anything to it, I haven't pulled any bits, there's nothing to pull off, it's perfect. I could make a little cooling tower, couldn't I? Power station cooling tower. It's PLA, so it's quite flexible. So it might need to be thicker, I don't know yet. Right, what are we going to try first? Let's try this. Will it fit over there? Oh. Yeah. It does fit over. That's weirdly looser than I thought it would be. Actually, L's in. Look. It actually L's it in. So it's either a good fit. Now it depends if I get a Jubilee clip. I might have to, I'm not sure if I've got to split this stuff or just pull it. Let me see what happens when you pull it. I don't know if it shrinks or expands when you pull it. I should have tried that really. It's hard to get all the way out. It is hard. Oh, yes, right. Anyway, let's put that in. Actually, it's not a bad fit. Tell you what it could do with the next one, a little ridge. So when you push it in, it keeps it at the right height. Anyway, not too bad. Let's get the other bit now. So that, you know, that bit fits without me having to struggle now. Okay, now there's this extractor fan now. Now that's designed to fit over it. Oops, come on, you can do it. There we go. Is it gonna fit? Yeah, it fits. Now that is almost too good a fit. Yeah, it's still going. And it's covered the slots up. There we go. That's a fantastic fit. It doesn't even need a clamp. Oh dear. Doesn't even need a clamp. Right, let's try this bit on. See what we got now. Oh dear. I don't know whether I should have made that fit inside or outside. Imagine if it fit inside, I wouldn't need to bother about a Jubilee clip. Yeah. So I'd have to get a clip. I've got plenty of those big Jubilee clips. So anyway, there's that. Actually, it will fit round there, one of the clips. So I need to get a clip. And I've just checked that the central heat isn't on, so it's just this room with all the monitors and the power supplies on. Anyway, that was a good fit. I can hardly get it off. Oops. Did I break it? Oh, I just broke it. I just broke it. I need to make number 2. That's a little bit flimsy. Or I made the big mistake of printing it horizontally when I should have printed it on an angle. Apparently you're supposed to print stuff on an angle. So this was 2mm, but you can see I just split it. I just split it, pulling it off. So it'll still probably be okay because the bit that matters is there. So I probably need to make a bit thicker. Yeah, so I'll make it a bit thicker next time. Okay, so that's why you end up with scraps. It only took an hour. You can see the 48 dots to go around. You can see like the pattern. If you want to get rid of that, you'll have to just increase. SketchUp defaults to 24, and I sort of doubled it. Normally makes small stuff, but then the larger you get, the bigger these hexes get. So that was a touch too tight, but it was a good fit. In that case, it only split. Look where that started, where that gap was. So I could probably lose the gap. The idea was to squash it on, but it was such a good fit, it didn't need it. And if that was continuous, it wouldn't have split. And it only split because I pulled it off like that. But if you want to print it, you're supposed to print it like that, so that the lines are not all the way down there, supposed to be. That was the idea, so maybe I'll do that. Anyway, so there was that. Put that into the scrap file. If anyone knows a good way of getting rid of the plastic scraps, I thought people make grinding machines and then they grind them up into little bits and then they melt them into plastic sheets and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, let's have a look. What else we got going? What else? I think that's enough for a Friday night, really. Anyway, so that's been me. I'm going to watch something now, or chill, try and rest. And I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching, and back to the thumbnail. And bye bye for now. I'm out of here. Let's get rid of me and my voice and get by. Thanks for watching, bye bye. Catch you on the next one.
This constitutes all available data. That information is not available.
Then you will remain silent until further instructed.
Confirmed.
If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question.
Korak, what are your limits?
They have not yet been defined. My knowledge is virtually infinite. My secondary ability is to logically process that knowledge and make accurate predictions. Instructions are not needed if commands are succinct.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
I am closing down. I have much to do. You have engaged my circuit on your petty affairs for far too long. State your program requirements. They will be implemented when capacity is available.
Of course I'm properly switched on. Having depressed the activator button, what else would you expect? Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.